On Thursday evening, Hudson County Views spoke with West New York Parking Authority Executive Director Jamie Cryan. We talked about a variety of issues including the union contract, the new parking meters, and a new hire here at the Parking Authority in West New York. For example, you just had a meeting this week. Could you just tell us a little bit what's happening with the union contract, for example?
Sure. Yeah, we have some great news. The CWA 1045 union, or parking enforcement officers, we ratified a memorandum of agreement which gives them a contract for 3 years. For the first time, gives them dental and vision benefits to go along with the medical that they already received, gives them a better uniform allowance with boots and gloves and simple little things like that, that to some people might seem, oh, that's nothing, that's not much. But to people who are on their feet all day and people who are out in harsh weather all day, it's a nice little thing. And then on top of that, we're giving them more money, or they're earning more money, I should say. It's not an incredible amount of money, but it's more than they were getting. We're very happy about it, and they ratified it unanimously, so they're very happy about it as well.
Could you just tell us briefly a little bit about the terms of the agreement?
Sure. It's 3 years. First year they get an extra $1,000. The second year an extra $2,000. The third year an extra $2,000.
Cryan, whose contract was renewed for another year this week, also discussed the new parking meters, which accept credit cards and also give residents the option to pay via a phone app.
We have 6 new meters coming in. There's the visitor machine actually was changed out today. So they're the muni meters that you see in some of the lots already, like 62nd Street, where they accept credit card transactions, and it gives the capability for residents and visitors to do pay by phone or pay by app. So our goal is enforcement of public safety to make sure that things are moving and the streets are moving in a safe manner. But also, we don't want to give our residents tickets per se. That's only the secondary part of the job. So giving residents the ability to pay by credit card, to pay by phone, to get warnings texted to them before the meter is about to expire are things that we're doing to try to make sure that residents don't get tickets.
He also stated that contrary to popular belief, the Parking Authority doesn't have a quota for giving tickets. It actually tries to avoid doing so when possible.
What we do is, if a meter is expired, we give a ticket. If someone is parked in a crosswalk or near a crosswalk, they get a ticket. If someone is not a resident and they're parked in a residential zone, they get a ticket. But we give opportunities like the credit card payment and the pay by phone and the new visitor machine out here that allows people to come and pay $3 and park in town for 24 hours in any of the residential zones. We do our best to make it as easy as possible to avoid tickets.
Now, moving on, I also am hearing that former Commissioner Ruben Vargas has been contributing as a member of the Parking Authority in some capacity. So could you shed a little light on that?
Sure. He's an outside operations manager, and Mr. Vargas is doing a great job for us. He is widely known as someone who works very hard, and he's helping with the maintenance team. He's making sure that the lots are looking better, and we're doing stuff with repaving the lots now, and he's taking the lead on that. So there's an incredible amount of work here at the Parking Authority, and Mr. Vargas is very, very welcome here.
What's his annual salary, approximately, if you know?
It's $40,000.
When asked if he was open to changing the time of the Parking Authority's monthly meetings, which currently take place at 8 a.m., Cryan said transparency is one of his top goals with the agency.
I serve at the behest of a board, and that board serves at the behest of mayor and commissioners. If there was some way or reason to change, I'm very open to doing whatever is needed. The main goal is to be as transparent as possible, and that's what we're trying to do since I started over a year ago, trying to make sure that we're being transparent with the way that we operate and trying to be transparent with our meetings.
Finally, Cryan said West New York has the lowest parking rates in Hudson County, something he doesn't want to see change.
West New York has the lowest rates for parking. And we don't want to change that. We want to make sure that we're doing things in a cost-effective, efficient manner so we don't even have to consider raising rates in any way, shape, or form, because that's not something we want to do at all.
I'm John Heides with the Hudson County View. the eye of the community.